drinking with me again. Here we are. We're gonna go through a little exercise first today. I want you to close your eyes. Pretend you're sitting in a field. Your lover by your side. All of your friends off in the distance smiling next to a bonfire. It's a summer's eve and you're just sitting enjoying the wind go by, the smell of burning wood and cheap Chinese fireworks. Now what are you drinking? Is it a margarita? Because I bet it is. And that's what we're gonna make today. But we're gonna make a cool one. We're gonna make the Verdita Rita. Margaritas are my favorite drink ever. They're my super favorite thing. I love them a lot. I love them the most. So we're gonna do, eventually we'll get to just doing a simple one, but we wanted to make a nice classy one for today. This just gonna make it, it's gonna be good, it's gonna taste great, it's gonna be kind of funky, but it's gonna be cool. It's gonna be spicy too, and spicy margaritas are the best. That goes without saying. And don't at me, don't at me. First thing we're gonna do, I'm gonna learn you how to rim a glass the right way. Big into rimming. Yep, rimming specialist. Don't rim. Every once you go to a bar, sometimes you're down in like Fort Lauderdale or some shit, and you see some knucklehead rubbing a lime on the side of the margarita glass. Don't do that. And don't use those like silly fucking spongy things. You don't need that either. All you need to get yourself some of these, pick it up, go get some soup, your local deli, save them for later. Use this to rim stuff. We're gonna take our Verdita simple syrup. We're gonna talk about that in just a second. We're gonna add this just a little bit, just to the bottom of the glass. The reason you rim look out there, I got a bunch of shit on my hands. All right. The reason you use a syrup when rimming is because syrup is sticky. Sticky stuff makes the salt stick better to it. Now this particular salt, I put a bunch of lime zest in because I was juicing a bunch of limes. And really that's the only reason. It's gonna help, it's gonna add a nice little je ne sais quoi. I don't even know what that word means. Just put a little bit on it, just a little. And add a little in there, all right? I don't know about you, I like a lot of salt on my margarita. It's not enough that the booze is already gonna dehydrate you. You gotta make sure you get your daily intake of sodium on that rim, okay? Now we're gonna mix this guy up, all right? We're gonna put our ice in there. There's lots of different ways to make a margarita. It's just like, what do they say, skinning a cat? It's like skinning a potato. There's tons of ways you can make a margarita. My preferred version of a margarita has Mezcal in it. Margarita purists say we'll go against that, but fuck them. This is a nice smoky Mezcal. It's kind of a middle of the road bottle. Some good shit, good for mixing. Definitely not a sipper. It can be. I had about 2 ounces of that. Most margarita. All right. There we go. We're gonna add about 2 ounces. I don't know how much got in there. Looks like I spilled most of it on there. That's 2 ounces. And then an ounce of Cointreau or I don't know, whatever that other shit is. Triple sec. What is triple sec? I feel like triple sec's the thing that you drink when you're like 13, and you have no idea what you're doing. You go and pick yourself up a bottle of triple sec, maybe get some of this blue shit, because you says to yourself, that's gonna be good, and then you throw up violently in the back of your mom's minivan. Okay, this isn't freshly squeezed lime's juices. but it's gonna be, I freshly squeezed these limes juices like 25 minutes ago. I put it in a bottle, because guess what? Bottles are easy. You're gonna be batching a shitload of these. You don't want to be squeezing limes every 5 minutes. Next thing you know, your friend Doris is gonna come over to you and be like, oh, I need another margarita. I drank all mine, that was so good. And you got to be fucking squeezing limes again? No. You want 1 ounce limes juice. Don't use that stuff. You go in, you go to the grocery store, it's like on a shelf, like in the way back, there's a fucking dust in it. Some guy named Clancy's stocking the shelves, picking his nose, wiping it on his pants, and you go over there next to Clancy, and there's this plastic bottle of margarita mix. That ain't it, toots, all right? We're gonna use fresh citrus. Fresh citrus. It's the way Alan likes his, right, Alan? He's a little bit peckish today. And then we get to the reason we're calling this the Verdita Rita. This is a Verdita simple syrup. So what I've done is blanched and shocked some not basil. That was the last one. I blanched and shocked some cilantros and mint leaves, and some jalapeños, and you just blend that up in the blender and you strain it out. It's really 1 ounce of this. The reason you blanch shit, especially green stuff, well, really only green stuff, is because you want to lock that color in. That chlorophyll wants to be green. You got to keep it green. If you don't blanch it, next thing you know, it's gonna look like baby throw up. It's gonna look like the Gerber baby fucking squirted out, had mud butt all over your simple syrup, and that's not cool. Speaking of mud butt, a couple, too many of these, you're gonna be squirting and going to the moon. Dance the night away with your friends after this. Maybe have a summer love. Just gonna get that ice. Okay, hold on. So we shook it. Gonna add some ice to our glass. I like to add a couple jalapeños in there. Okay, got some sliced jalapeños. You want it to be a little bit spicy, a little bit of an edge. So that's some good shit, okay? You don't necessarily need to shake it in there with it because it could get a little too spicy. We got some jalapeños in this stuff, so you could just use it, nice little garnish. Oh, spring thing, patent pending. Funny little ditty about these jalapeños is I was cutting them this morning, and then I touched my little pee-pee. And boy, is it it was burning for a couple hours. What a great way to wake up. You know, you throw on a fresh pot of coffee, burn your little wee-wee. All right. Here's another pet peeve of mine. You know, if you're gonna add a lime to a drink as just a garnish, you can use a wheel. Don't fucking put a lime wheel in a drink that you need to squeeze the lime into, okay? That's the move of a real jackass. How am I to squeeze? I gotta get this lime wheel at my table, sitting here trying to impress someone, and you just fucking finger blasting it. You don't need that. So the lime comes with a handle. So you're gonna make it easy for people. Come on. We're just gonna let that sit, just ever so gently. Okay, all right, we're gonna put it right here. Let it sit ever so, okay. There we go, just like perch it right there. And that is a Verdita Rita, and I'll be goddamned, it looks very good. It looks absolutely delicious. It's gonna be nice and spicy, get a little bit of herbaceousness. My main goal is to just piss people off that don't like cilantro, so I'm gonna keep putting cilantro in drinks. Every round, and have a cilantro drink, okay? The first thing you can do if you don't like cilantro, learn to grow up. Tag a video. I'm sure there's a video somewhere out in the web about growing up, learning how to do that. You should do that. Then you can make yourself a Verdita Rita. Ooh. Oh, so fucking good. So good. Smoky, salty, limey, cilantro-y. Grow up, make a margarita. Make it green. Who doesn't like drinking green shit? It's healthy for you. All right.